Okay, happy Thursday, everybody. So today is a super exciting day. Today, our team began one star qual. Woo! So I shared a little bit in our team page about Elite and what that looks like, and most of you are probably still like, what the heck is Elite and why is this helpful to me? So if you didn't catch the video earlier today, or if you just to go over it, Elite is like a really, really awesome title in the company of Beachbody. And it's basically just like the tippity top of the company. It's amazing. So logistically, what is Elite? Elite is that, Halo, we need 105 points. So basically it's a point system, and those points are just kind of showing that leaders in the company are helping their teams move their businesses forward. So those points are divided into, like, if you hit Success Club, and if your team hits Success Club, and if your team rank advances, and all of those. So it's basically, Beachbody is such a team-driven company that they really don't want you to be the only person successful on your team. Like, you're not going to go anywhere if you're the only person who's successful. And so, hey, Ash. So, basically, the Elite system is just kind of showing that you are helping your team be successful. So you need 105 points, and you need to be a 5-star team, which means 5 people have held Diamond for a 6-week period at the same time. So it is very tough to get all of those moving pieces all in the same place, but it is so possible. So what do we need? Currently today, we're sitting at 15 Elite points. Womp womp. But this month has been incredible for our team. Multiple of you have gone Emerald, multiple of you have hit Success Club, and so, or even just gotten Success Club points. And so, like, those things are going to give us added points for next month. I'm honestly not worried about the points, you guys. Like, if our team hits 5-star, I believe we will have no problem getting the points. So what we really need is 4 of you to go Diamond. And if we need people to go Diamond, we need people to go Emerald. If we need people to go Emerald, we need to be having coaches signing up on our team. And so really all of you are crucial to helping our team do this. And it's such a team effort. And so I am really excited I already announced it earlier today, but we are going to be doing our very first Elite retreat if we hit Elite. So keyword if. We have to hit Elite. All of us have to hold Diamond. All 5 of us have to hold Diamond at the same time. We've got to make it work. So we have to hustle this year, you guys. And I never, ever, ever want to pressure somebody into doing something they don't want to do. So, like, I don't want you to be listening in and be like, well, I really wasn't looking to, like, go full time. Like, I really am just here for, like, the discount, or maybe to, like, sell to friends. Like, I'm really not interested in making a full-time income. Like, you still have such an important place on our team, and I don't want you to feel like pressure to do more than you want to do. So know that too. But if you're like, no, dude, like, I want to do this. I want to do this full time. Like, I want to be just helping as many women as possible. Help me do that. I want to help you do that. So reach out to me if you are interested in knowing, like, what it is you can do, etc. So I wanted to say a couple of things tonight that hopefully just light a fire under your tushes, that, like, this is so possible, because I feel like Diamond feels like such a far away goal. Raise your hand if Diamond feels like. None of you? Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, so hi. So, okay, Diamond feels like incredibly far away. I get that. I was there. I was the girl who said I'd never go Diamond in my business. I'm never going to be the person who goes Diamond, is what I thought. And then Julie lit a fire under my butt and was like, no, you can. And I literally was peeing on the toilet, and she sent me a text, and I stood up and I was like, Alex, I'm going Diamond. Like, I vividly remember this moment. I was literally like, all right, I'm going Diamond. Literally pulled up my pants and decided to go Diamond that night. So it is so possible. I signed up in May of 2018. I haven't even had my 2-year anniversary yet. And that third date, November 25th, by Thanksgiving. Just think like the week of Thanksgiving. That date is, I hit it like the week before, maybe a couple weeks before. I think I went diamond like the end of October of 2018. So all of you sitting here already have a leg up on me. Like, I was not signed up yet. I was not a coach yet. And I hit diamond by that period. So like literally all of you can go diamond because you all have a head start because you're already signed up and working your business in some capacity. So if you're like, no, that's not enough time, it's totally enough time. I've done it. And so on Tuesday, I wanted to like, so Alex's account was like kind of like half being worked because I tried to go have him go diamond in the fall. And then pretty much everything in my life went to crap and my business kind of suffered. So I had a couple of coaches on Alex's team already. So it's not that he was like a blank slate, but on Tuesday at like 6 p.m. of this week, we still needed 4 coaches and an emerald for his account to go diamond. So if you're sitting there and you're like, 4 coaches is so many. You guys, Tuesday night at 6 p.m., I needed 4 coaches and an emerald for our team to start 1-star qual. And Ash and I were texting, and I was like, Ash, you got to go emerald. We got to do this. And she was like, well, I don't know. And I was like, tell me who you got. Ash sent out 2 texts that night, and one of them signed up. So Ash started the ball rolling. When Ash signed up that coach that night, literally all she did was ask you guys. She was already a customer. She was already in her group. And she just said, hey, you should sign up for the discount. You need to trust me and sign up for the discount. And also, I think you're going to love coaching. So you just need to do this and trust me. And she listened and she trusted her. So Ash was halfway to emerald. No brainer. We're going to sign up Ash's husband. And I was like, if Ash can pull this off, I can pull this off. I literally was up till like 2 a.m. on Tuesday night and worked my tail off in between naps and whatever and into the evening on Wednesday. And literally at 10:30 p.m. on Wednesday night, last night, we locked in 1-star qual. Like, it was like the most insane 24 hours of my life. And it wasn't necessary to a degree. Like, there was no reason for starting 1-star qual today, other than I knew we had team call tonight. And I really just wanted you guys to believe that you can do this. And I know that you can do this. And I know that you are capable. And I know it feels like a really far away goal, but if you put your head down and do the work, it's really not. And so I wanted to tell you about the different coaches. So we know that Ash signed up her husband, and then she signed up a girl who was already signed up as a challenger, already trusted her, already was in her group. But Ash, I don't think she's been in your group that long, right?
No, like when I started, I did like a free group, and she was one that was in there, and she was like, I'll do it, but I'm never doing Beachbody. And I was like, okay, I needed some help with, can I do this? And then it was probably a month in, she was like, okay, I think I want to try Beachbody. And now she loves it, and she loves the products. So for her, it was a discount. And then, she's lost 31 pounds. And she started in February, I think. Yeah.
That's amazing.
So she's like kind of coming around to this whole coaching thing too. So,
yeah. So Ash signed up someone who was already a current challenger, already trusted her, already loved the products, but not someone who's been in her group for like years and years. Like, she just signed up in February, truly. She signed up her husband. These are ideas of people you can sign up as coaches. If you are married, you need to sign up your husband. And if you don't know why, I will tag you in a few videos to like explain it a little bit more to show you why. My husband is dying to talk to you guys, dying to talk to you. He's kind of he just loves the camera, even though he pretends he doesn't. No, he's dying to talk to you guys because he so badly did not he wanted to support me 100%. Like, he wanted to be a supporter to me. But we literally watched hours of videos of trainings to figure out if it was the right decision for him to sign up. So it's not like he was just like, here's my wallet, go ahead. Like, sign me up as a coach. He wanted to know about it. And now 2 years into it, he's like, I want everyone on your team to know that this business is legitimate and this business is real. And like, they need to trust that and sign up their husband. So if you don't know why, like, let me get you some more information on it. It's a little more complicated than just explaining like over the course of the next couple minutes. Signing up people that are currently in your group. And if you're like, I don't have a group, Callie, okay, let's talk about that. So my 4 coaches on Tuesday into Wednesday one was a transfer from my account. So it was a girl who had signed up with the discount as a customer, and you're able to transfer if it's within 5 days. So she had signed up within 5 days, and I just filled out a form and transferred her over to Alex's. So that was technically a customer who signed up as a discount coach. The second one was a current customer in our group who wanted the discount. So I literally reached out to her Tuesday night, and I think she signed up a couple hours later for the discount. And she had no idea about the discount because I hadn't asked her, because I still have fears too about asking people about these kinds of things. But I like put myself out there, asked her, and she was like, oh yeah, I want that. And she signed up right away. So that was the other one. Another was a new customer who I followed up with on Wednesday, who, you guys, I invited her in like August 2018. And I showed Alex our message thread. I was like, Alex, because Alex, major supporter, but he didn't like he was very much a believer in the beginning of like, you just got to let them come to you. Like, you don't need to invite them, just let them come to you. And I was like, no, everybody's telling me that's not how it works, Alex. And he was like, no, you don't need to annoy people. Like, he didn't want me to be somebody who annoyed people. Our message thread is literally like, but she was watching my stories every day, you guys. So I knew like, she's interested in something I'm doing. Like, it's not like I was just cold messaging a random person who I didn't know. Like, we went to school together. She was watching every single one of my stories. And I was like, I really think she's interested. Like, why would she keep watching me if she didn't want to like know more? So I think I messaged her 4 or 5 times, you guys. Like, even I am like, cringe, really? She sent me a giant message in like October 2018, I think, saying how like she legitimately didn't see the messages. Like, she didn't know she had an inbox on Instagram or something. So those messages were not even being ignored. They were just like not being seen. And how interested she was in Beachbody. Sends me this whole thing. And I remember feeling in that moment like she was going to sign up. That was October 2018, you guys. It is April 2020. Sent her a long message about information. She never got back to me. So maybe like a month later, I reached out to her again. Nothing. She reaches out to me like 6 months later, long message how she needs to do this. Again, nothing, never get back to me. At this point, like, you guys, and I need you to know, I am my own worst critic. Like, I am a super insecure person. I let a lot of like mean girl thoughts in. I have a lot of anxiety. Like, I am not this like uber confident, like person who literally sends a message and is like, I don't care what they say. Rach, it wasn't you actually, but I can tell your story. And so like, I promise you, I have those thoughts that you are having. Like, I've seen the messages you guys have sent me when you're having moments of doubt, and I've had those thoughts. Like, I need you to believe in your heart that I have been there. Like, I'm not just sitting here like giving you advice from my like podium of confidence. Okay. I have been that person who is afraid to reach out to people. But my upline told me to do it and told me that's how she found success. And so I continue doing it. And I did it in confidence that this is something the Lord had for my life, and that this is something he had called me to, and that I had something to offer people that was going to help them. And so I wasn't doing it just to make a sale, and I wasn't doing it to be icky. And so I just continued in confidence in that. Like, whether someone thinks I'm being icky or not, because that is their out of context opinion of me, like, that doesn't mean I'm not going to keep speaking my truth and sharing my truth. And so I just kept going, you guys, like month by month by month. This girl, almost, what is it, a year and a half later, almost 2 years later, literally the day we need to lock in 1 star, she's like, you know what, I'm doing it. I'm making the plunge. And she signed up. And literally I was just like, but I have to tell you what happened right before she said that to me. I'm sitting at nap time, and I'm not trying to be this like weird, like Jesus freak person. Okay. But I do believe that there are moments where God just like shows us like, listen, I've got you. And I had this moment on Wednesday. And so I was sitting down working, and I had been like busting my butt, sending tons of messages, and I had barely slept the night before. Like I was tired, you guys, and I was frustrated, and I was like, why did I put this goal on myself when like I don't even need to? You know, I'm like telling myself all these things. And I just truly believed that our team starting One Star Qual was going to help us get the momentum we needed to get where we needed to go. And so I really wanted to do that for us. And so I was sitting at my laptop, and I was like, all right, I'm literally closing the laptop. I'm like, okay, God, it's in your hands. Carson was screaming. He woke up from his nap like an hour and a half early. Nobody was responding to my messages that had said they were going to sign up. And I literally was just like, okay, God, it's in your hands. And as I'm closing my laptop, the monitor goes silent. I look and Carson's asleep. And I got 2 messages in my inbox from 2 people ready to sign up. And I was just like, oh, okay, we're doing this. And I opened my laptop back up, and I messaged back that girl. She literally signed up within an hour. And my brother, so the other coach who signed up was my brother. And he has been wanting to do 10 rounds really badly. And so he was going to sign up. My other brother back in July bought a challenge pack. So he was going to sign up under his account and get 10 rounds. And I was like, well, Dave's not going to get the other, he's not going to renew it in 90 days, or yeah, like 90 days is when his thing gets renewed. I was like, he's not going to renew it. So if you want to do it, you might as well just get the whole bundle. He's like, let me think about it. And literally at that moment, he texted me. He's like, you know what? You're totally right. I need to just get the whole bundle. Sign me up. And I was like, okay, well, if you're signing up, like, do you mind signing up as a coach for the next like 3.5 weeks? We'll cancel it before the 30-day period is up. So you won't be charged for the coach fee, and just give me like 3.5 weeks to find another coach. And he's like, yeah, sure. Of course I can do that. That's what I'm talking about when I say have your family support you. I'm not asking you to have your family dump money into your business. Like, that's not what I'm asking. I'm asking you to reach out to a family member and say like, look, you're going to get a month of product. You're going to get a year of workouts. Like, they are getting what they're paying for. Like, the bundle is an amazing deal. So if it's somebody who's even remotely interested in fitness, just say like, you're supporting my business, you're getting these products in return, and you're buying me time to find more people for my business so that I can keep growing. Like, that's all I'm asking you to ask of your family. And if that still feels weird to you, that's okay. I totally respect it. I don't know your relationship with your family. Like, I'm not asking you to do something you're not comfortable with. But I just wanted to like show you guys, like, that's what I mean when I say reach out to your sister, reach out to your mom, reach out to whoever you're close to, and say like, hey, do you want to support my business and just help me get started in this way? And my brother did that for us yesterday. So he signed up as a coach. He's probably going to cancel in 3.5 weeks, but I will have another coach signed up before then and continue our rank advancement. And so those were my 4 coaches who signed up yesterday. And I just wanted to share that with you, to share that like, they all look different. Like, coaches on our team look different. Like, there are people like you guys who are here to hustle, but we have, I think, 48 coaches on like my immediate team, not including anybody signed up under Alex or anybody signed up under you guys. Like, my immediate team is like 48 coaches. I think my whole downline is like 250. And like, look at us. There's 3, 6, 9, 11 of us sitting on this call. Like, not everybody is here to work the business. A lot of people are just here because they love the discount, and the discount is a no-brainer for someone who loves products. Like, you're saving money every month if you're buying product every month. And then some people just want to sign up and like sign up a couple friends and make their shake back every month. And that's cool too. Like, you don't have to be in it to like work all of the time. And so I guess that's what I wanted to share with you, is that like, going diamond doesn't mean finding 8 business builders to put underneath you. Like, going diamond just means offering what works for that person in that moment. And if that is not being a coach, that's fine too. But a lot of times we're too afraid to ask. And if that's the case, the answer is always no. But when we ask, sometimes you'll find like, maybe they did want the discount, or maybe they did want to just like have a little hobby, or maybe they are interested in doing what you're doing. I was the girl who watched Julie did what she did and thought to myself, I could never do what Julie is doing. I have just started doing my fitness journey. I'm not like an expert enough. I don't know enough. I don't want to be that girl, blah, blah, blah. Like I had all of the reasons. And I almost didn't reach out to Julie because she didn't invite me. And she didn't invite me because she was scared to invite me. Like, do you see that cycle that can be broken if you just talk to people? Like if you literally just talk to people, that cycle of miscommunication can be broken. That doesn't mean everybody you ask is going to say, sign up. 1 in 10 people that you ask will sign up. That number starts to increase a little, I believe, as you go about your business, because those invites are probably followed by a year of watching you on your stories or whatever. And so it's a little less of a scary invite because they've been following along for a long time and they know what you're doing. So know that longevity in the business is huge because you're showing people like, I'm still here. Like I'm still showing up and I'm still doing this. And I talk about that all the time. So you guys have heard about longevity before. But yeah, basically I wanted to ask you guys tonight, like, are you interested in this business or are you committed to this business? Interested people watch trainings and think about doing things and maybe even post on their story every single day, but don't reach out to other people. Committed people take action as soon as possible. I was committed to helping our team go 1-star, and so I literally started working on Tuesday night. I'm not asking you to stay up till 2 a.m. every night. Nah. However, there might come a season in your business where you need to stay up till 2 a.m. that night. Not every night, one night, like a year. Like I've done this like twice in my business, you guys. 2 times, maybe 3 times in 2 years that I've stayed up till 2 a.m. working my business. So don't think that I'm like up till 2 a.m. every night. I'm not. I go to bed at a normal time, like normal people. So it's not that you have to be like working excessive crazy hours. But when you're committed and you know that it's a moment of hustle and you need to just buckle down for the evening, you do it. And so if you are just interested and you just want to stay on the team calls and you just want to post on your stories and you just want to like be along for the ride, that's okay with me. Like I'm fine with that. But if you're actually committed and just too afraid to commit because you're worried that you're going to fail, you're worried that people are going to say no to you, you're worried that you're not going to be as successful as X, Y, and Z, you're worried you're going to waste your time, then I need you to just like put those fears away, put your blinders on and commit to this business, because the only way you're going to find success is if you commit. Like you are not going to sit back and see success happen in your business. You're not. I'm telling you right now. There's maybe like 2 people in the company who have sat back and happened to get placed on the exact perfect legs for the exact perfect team and are just having income pouring into their bank account. Everybody else has had to work for it. And so if you are wanting this and you're wanting the full-time income and you're wanting to see your business grow, you're wanting to help other women get healthy, and you're wanting your team to have team calls every week, and you're wanting to see that in your business, you have to, 1, show up every single day, not just when you feel like it. There are probably 4 out of 5 days this week that I like didn't want to work or didn't want to show up, and I kept showing up. And so like you have to keep showing up even when you don't feel like it. This is not something, and I need you to really think about it, because I think I hear a lot from people that like, 1, this takes a lot of work, and 2, that it's not happening fast enough. And first of all, my question to you is, are you doing the things that you're being told to do? Are you taking care of your own journey first? Are you working out every day? Are you fueling your body well? Are you sharing that with others? And B, are you inviting people to come do that with you? Because if you're doing those 2 things, if you're listening to PD, you're working out, you're fueling your body well, you are really pouring into yourself so that you can pour into others, and then you're inviting people to come with you, like I truly, truly believe that you will find success. And if you're not, like my guess is you're not doing something. You're not doing one of those things or two of those things, or you're not doing them every day. And like, you have to show up every day. And if that sounds too hard to you, that's okay, but it's not going to work. Like, I'll be the first one to tell you, like, this is not one of those businesses that like a lot of people advertise, like, you can work from your phone and you can work from home and raise your babies and it's great. You guys, like, yeah, it's great. Yeah, I work from my phone. Yeah, I work from home. And yeah, I raise my baby. But I work. Like, this is not like, I try to tell people this before they sign up as best as possible, but I'm telling you this right now, and it's totally not to scare you off. It's just to tell you that like, this only happens if you work. And if you don't want to work, it's not going to work for you. And I just need you to know that. But if you want to work and you want to show up every day, you just need to be patient. There were like literally tens of 20s of times that I wanted to give up on a certain person. Like there were certain people that I was like, I just shouldn't invite them anymore. Like, I can't invite them anymore. They're never going to sign up. And that last time I invited, they signed up. And there were so many times in this business that I was like, I can't do this. I'm not the person that can do this. I'm not the person who can run a successful business and be home with my kiddo and take care of the house and be a good wife. Like, I can't do it. I'm going to quit. And now I'm like, oh my gosh, what if I had quit? Like, you guys, what if I had quit in March 2020? I cannot imagine if I had quit in March 2020. And if you don't think it crossed my mind to quit in March 2020, you're cray-cray. Because I totally had a moment in March 2020, at least once, where I was like, I should just quit. Obviously, I didn't act on that thought. So if you're sitting there and you've had those thoughts and you've had those moments of like, I just need to quit. It's just, it's too much. Like, I don't want you to regret that. But if you're having that moment, you really need to evaluate, because the times I've had that, I've evaluated myself and said, I want to quit, but I also haven't read PD in like 3 weeks. I want to quit, but my nutrition also sucks right now. And let me tell you, when you're not feeling your body well, it's really hard to say to somebody else, you need to feel your body well and feel excited about that. I've wanted to quit, but I have not invited in an entire week. Well, guess what? No one's going to say yes to me if I don't invite them, you guys. No one's going to sign up with me if I don't invite them. And if I'm inviting one person a day, my chances of someone saying yes to me are significantly smaller than if I invite 10 people a day. And so I'm not saying you can't build your business inviting one person a day, but it's going to take you 10 times as long as if you invite 10 people a day or 5 people a day. And so I'm not saying this to be like harsh or cruel. I'm saying this to show you guys like a little peek into my life, besides just like the Instagram stories and the Instagram posts and the team calls where I'm pumping you up and the live videos where I'm pumping you up and the one-on-ones where I'm telling you, you can do this. Like, I need you to take a peek into my life and know that I am just like you. Just like you. I have doubts. I have insecurities. I have fears. I have like 90% of the time right before I send an invite, I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys, I still get freaked out. And so I'm just like you. And the only difference between somebody who is having people sign up and somebody who isn't is, one, the fact that they're inviting, and two, maybe your conversations need to be changed a little bit. Maybe your heart isn't really in your invite, and people will sniff you out so fast, you guys. If you are literally just sending 5 invites to check it off your box, people know. I know, because I've gotten those messages and I delete them. I half the time don't even respond. And sometimes when I'm feeling sassy, I tell them, maybe you should change up your invite because I can tell you don't really want this. So I have actually done that most of the time. I was pregnant and really hormonal, but I have responded to people about that. So I need you to know I believe in you, but I need you to know that you need to believe in yourself. And even when you don't believe in yourself, you can borrow that belief from me, and I will speak it into you every day if you need me to. If you need to text me every day and say like, okay, speak some belief into me, you better believe I'm going to come at you with a voice message and be like, listen, you can do this. But the only way you can do this is if you work for it. And I'm not going to coddle you and tell you otherwise. So we need to get our heads in the game, get our butts in gear. We need to be inviting people. You guys, we have hundreds of trainings to be watching to get you pumped up about whatever it is you're like kind of freaked out about. So if you're freaked out about inviting, like, and don't hesitate, first of all, you are probably going to find it way faster if you just search in one of the team pages. But don't hesitate to text me and be like, Callie, like, what is an amazing training on inviting? Callie, what is an amazing training on blah, whatever it is that you're struggling with? Because I guarantee there's something that you're like kind of freaked out about. And if I don't know, I'll look for one and send it to you. But there are so many trainings out there that are going to tell you, like, one of my favorites is Invite Like It's a Party. It's posted in Live Free. Literally type in Invite Like It's a Party in Live Free, and this training will come up. You guys, if you had a birthday party for your kid and you didn't invite anybody to come except for putting a little post on Facebook, how many people do you think would show up? Maybe 2 out of your 3,000 Facebook friends? But if you send them an invite and say, hey, we're having a party. This is what's going to be at the party. This is what we can expect of you when you come to the party. Do you want to come? How many more people are going to say yes to that? So when you're posting on your stories and you're saying, you should join us, but you're never, ever talking to those people, that is why they're not joining you. You have to talk to them. You have to build relationships, and then you have to invite them to your party because it is a party and it's fun. But we have to pour into our business if we expect it to pour back out to us. We have to keep pumping the well. And you guys, this is one of the first times in my business, I've like cried like 8 times over this. This is literally one of the first times in my business where I have seen all of that pumping and the water has started flowing. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it's happening. It's coming. The water's flowing. And I'm like, not even close to where I want to be, you guys. Like, there are so many more dreams I have for our team and so many more things I know we can do. So that's all I have for you tonight. I'm going to look at the chat. Let me know if you have any questions. We have like 6 minutes. Yeah, Ash, it was a total God thing. Kirsten! Let me tell you, you get so many more no's in the beginning. And that's just because people don't like, they haven't watched you do it. It's brand new. And like those no's so often turn into yeses down the line. You just have to keep showing up and you have to keep following up with them. I can't tell you. Let's see. Allison, you were kind of a rarity. But Allison and I were Instagram friends for a very long time before she signed up. She reached out to me. Jess, you too. Mo, you, okay, this is a really bad example. This is later in my business, you guys. Lorraine and I were really good friends. Ash, I believe I invited you. Liz, I followed up with you like 85,000 times. Rach, I followed up with you about 105,000 times. And Kirsten, I followed up with you quite a few times. Libby, I followed up with you about 207,000 times. So like, just know that like these people, if you were to go in our inboxes, it's literally like month after month, like, hey, you gonna join us? And they're like, no, not right now, not right now. And every time I was like, oh. And then the next month I was like, I'm just gonna try one more time. And look at you guys, now we're all on the same team and we're going to Florida. So I want you all to just keep that in the back of your mind when somebody says no to you. Like, if you said no to me, like literally you need to keep in the back of your mind, like, I said no to Callie. Remember? Like, but she didn't quit. She didn't stop trying to invite me. And then if you were someone who reached out to me, I need you to know like that is a fluke thing and that does not happen every day of the week. So people are not banging down on my doors trying to get into our group, and they are not going to be banging down on your doors. So you need to invite. Okay. That's all. Let me see. Yeah, Libby. Okay. Does anybody have any questions? And seriously, feel free to reach out to me, you guys. Like, send me a text anytime. I am not annoyed. Like, I am here to talk to you and be a resource for you and literally be your coach. So reach out to me if you have any questions. I want to help you succeed. Like, I want nothing more for you to be sitting here a year from now or 6 months from now or whatever, speaking to your team and speaking encouragement to them about how they can do it because you did even when you thought you couldn't. And so, like, I want nothing more than this for you guys to be able to say, like, I was here and I got to hear. And I want nothing more than for us as a team to be able to say in a year, like, we were here and we got to there in 5 months, like, because I believe we can. Question, Allison.
Do what? I don't know who's talking.
Mo is talking.
Sorry.
It's breaking up, Mo. Can you
talking at the same time?
Can you type it in the chat? It's like really slow, Mo.
Slow, Mo.
Allison, what were you saying?
I don't even remember. Oh, so if we sign up coaches, obviously like our own teams aren't going to be, like, for those of us who are newer, aren't going to be big enough to, like, and I don't even feel equipped enough to just like start handling.
I did not have my own team page for a very long time.
Okay.
You add them to our team page. We're making a family here. It's going to grow. It's going to expand. And then one day you're just going to wake up and you're going to be like, I feel like making a team page today. And you're going to do it. And you're probably then not going to touch it for weeks. That's what I did.
But they would join your team call on Thursday. Okay.
Yes. Add them to my team page. Add them to Live Free. Add them to Beatnik. Like, add them to wherever you want to add them. I usually only do 2 at a time because I don't want to overwhelm people. And then I give them the option to join others if they want to. So if you aren't in other pages and you're like, wait, there's more resources, let me know and I'll add you to those. I just don't want to like freak people out. Okay. Sounds good, Mo. Oh, yeah. We'll talk then. So yeah, totally add them to our team page, add them to Live Free. Like, they'll be on our team calls. Feel free to literally copy and paste the email that I'm sending to you guys as a new coach and send that to them. And if I still haven't sent it to you, like Allison, then go ahead and I'll send that to you. Literally every team call, I'm reminded of that. Oh my gosh, I'm the worst. So, yeah, like, I am here as a resource. Our team is here as a resource. Like, please don't reinvent the wheel. Please don't. It'll take so much of your time that's not necessary. Let's take a boom before this thing cuts us off. Kennedy! We're taking a boomerang. Okay. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh, cute, Allison. Oh, Libby, you showed your face. I love it. Okay, text me, you guys. I want to talk with you. Like, I want to see how I can help you. Let's do this. Bye.